In fact, let's hear it out then from none other than Shankar Sharma as well as Ramdev Agarwal. They caught up with my colleague Ajay at the PSM and AIF Summit to talk about the ways that investors can prepare their portfolio in order to weather the slowdown. Listen in.
Look, defining quality is not difficult. I mean, what you're saying is expensive is the quality. Okay, so quality is very well defined. The point is, how do you build a reasonable portfolio with only quality companies? That's a big challenge. So, I mean, that challenge is there with all my managers and the kind of portfolios any manager is making, that challenge comes. But in buy and hold strategy, what happens is that some portion of the portfolio will definitely look expensive because the market is also at 25p multiple. The Nifty or 26p multiple, Nifty is not that cheap. So you can be only related to the market. So per se, and if you use only the P multiple as a measure of valuation, then clearly you are at a slightly expensive market right now. So your portfolio will also look expensive. How do you find the incremental ideas? And particularly if you are trading a lot, I mean 30, 40, 50%, 60%, if you are trading, then it becomes very difficult to find enough good ideas at a reasonable price. But if you are looking for 1 or 2 ideas in a year, it's not impossible. It's difficult, but it is definitely not impossible to find 1 or 2 ideas. And some places what happens is that you have the conviction, market doesn't have conviction. So the multiples are crashing, and yet the quality is there. So you have those kind of opportunities also. Like I remember in HP and BP, we made tremendous amount of money on the way up, and then from there we lost tremendous amount of money. Entire auto pack last, I think in 18-20 months, they're all quality companies, Eicher, Maruti, all these companies. I mean, and there we lost almost 30-40% market cap, but the quality was not an issue. It was just the price collapse, and the same set of stocks are doing very well right now. So the portfolios are built up of mix of good companies, little expensive, and some companies which are suffering also, and some ideas will come which will be hopefully reasonable.
Also talk to us a little bit about, because a lot of audience sitting over here are portfolio managers setting up their companies themselves and investors themselves. How do you assess the quality of management? Or how do you start making a firm opinion of the management, tracking the data which they release every quarter over years and meeting them at different intervals? Tell us maybe some example of some of the managements which you have formed an opinion about over years.
So it is the most difficult part of assessing quality. That's where we go wrong most of the time, because the table research on profitability part of it or the quality of business, typically, at least I am not badly off on that count of it. But I have gone repeatedly wrong in assessing the integrity of the management. So basically, Buffett says you got to look at 3 things in management. One, competence. Is he good in what business is doing? Second, does he have energy and passion to take it forward? I mean, does he want to make it 10x, 100x, 1000x, whatever? And third, Buffett says third, as a check the integrity. If there is no integrity, there is no point in having the first 2. I think in India, you have to just reverse the process. First, go and check the integrity only. Because, see, in India, everybody is coming as a first generation entrepreneur. They're all bukkas. So they have unlimited energy and competence is there. That's why they're in the business. It's a highly competitive market. So you don't worry about the competence and passion. Just worry about the integrity. If he clears, then very few will clear the check. Now, so you have to check the integrity. And many times what happens is, like more recent example, say Manpasand. I mean, we encountered, despite QGLP framework and everything, we hit 100 to 0 kind of situation. So what happened? We got lured by the consumer opportunity in that space. And we thought that we will be able to pass through, and we knew that it's not a pristine management. So now what I'm realizing is that the moment you realize that it is not a pristine management, howsoever opportunity is there, multi-bagging, this, that, just run from there. I mean, earlier in financial technologies, I burnt myself. Once bitten, again, second time I went. So, this lure for a fast-growing consumer space and whatever, that's where this growth is a big,
But learning from some of your failures, I mean, there can't be a better example than you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm living through this, and that's why I'm giving absolutely straight up the
Okay.
What is hurting me today, and so it's not, I'm not mincing words, I'm telling you the,
Sure.
this thing names. So what really happened? So it is the integrity, and what happens is, it's not that you know that he is Narayan Murthy. ऐसा नहीं हुआ कि भाई हम सोचे थे नारायण मूर्ति और निकला कोई गधा, ऐसा नहीं है. So we knew right from beginning. But the opportunity, I mean, somebody is doing 1,000 crores of Mangola, and he's saying that I will spread Mangola all over the country, I mean, that mango sip. So we said, I mean, if you can do 20,000 crores, 3,000-4,000 crores worth of mango sip or whatever, so I think it will become branded in any case.
Sure.
You know? So,
Ramdev, because you are in such a great mood of being candid,
Yeah.
allow me to ask you one more candid question.
Yeah.
If behavioral, indication of finance is any benchmark,
yeah, before that, let me just tell you, let me complete your first question. You see, see, inspired by my mistakes, I'm doing this wealth creation study only on this.
Okay.
So we have some early this thing. One of the things which is very ignored and very well practiced in America by the big guys like Buffett and all is the culture check.
Okay.
You know, like when we hire an employee, we do a culture check whether your culture will fit into my organization or not. Because it's like a figuring out whether the soil is good enough for the new plant you're planting. So the guy must be very good, plant must be very healthy, but if the soil is not good, it will not work for the soil as well as for the guy. So we do that. But when buying the stocks, we don't do that deep a culture check, which is even more, abstract than figuring out the qualities of management. So, but the deep investors and very long-term large investors, they do look at the culture. I'm sure Bharat Bhai will have a lot more to add on that. He reads those kind of books. I'm reading first time. So,
Okay,
so culture check is extremely important. We'll publish the paper in next 1.5 months. It'll be very interesting. So if we had gone back into the culture of understanding how he has evolved, पहले कितने बदमाशी किए हैं, पहले कितने lawsuits हुए,
Sure.
I think we would have been better off. So I think, so that's the first part of it. Anyway,
Okay. So
ask
the
second.
question I wanted to ask you was that in the last 1.5 years of correction, as Bharat Bhai also said, it was quite some correction, okay? 20-30 year plus kind of veterans also got shaken to a large extent. And we heard some of the comments coming from you as well. Tell us how shaken were you? At one point in time, we saw that you also threw in the hat saying that never seen such a correction in the market. Tell us some of your experience.
It's just see,
You
as
got
far as
disappointed by the leadership? or
I
something
feel
happened?
pain only for the clients.
Okay.
Because clients come in big hordes only at the end. At the top of the market they come. And when you meet them, say something has gone from 10 rupees to 30 rupees. Now, most of the money has come between 25 to 30.
Sure.
Okay, and now when the market's correct to say 20, from 30 it comes to 20 or 22, all of them are in losses. And see, when we went and sold, so everybody asked, what do you expect of market, or what will happen to this product which I am buying? So what do we say? Expect doubler in 5 years. And this happened when I went to Ahmedabad. One of the distributors, he asked, sir, आपने बोला था 5 साल में डबल होगा, 3 साल में तो अभी उतना ही खड़ा हुआ है. तो आप, do you think that in next 2 years it will double? Now, sitting before 30-40 guys, you have to find a nice answer. I said, if you look back 5 years, it is double. Okay, so I'm not guaranteeing again for 2 years, but next 5 years it will again double. So again he is in the hook, so he gives me money.
Okay, so right, so that's... Shankar, let me come to you now. You like to look for opportunities in the mid and small caps. You had some great buy calls in auto space in the recent times, say 1.5, 2 years back. You like to buy global stocks. Then why is it that you have somehow got the reputation of the big bear of the market?
There are two answers to that. First answer is that when I see a bear market, I say it. The other people talk about it in the bathroom. ऐसे कॉन्फ्रेंस बात निकलेंगे ना तो बाहर में बाथरूम में यार बहुत मार्केट बहुत खराब है, इधर में बात नहीं करने अपना नेचर है, बचपन में थोड़ा सा ज्यादा
Not mincing
अपफ्रंट था, अभी है तो है, so it's neither being an optimist or a pessimist, it's just being a realist. And the other thing is also remember that investing is never a linear game. Markets change, countries change, currencies change, sectors change, everything changes. And if you were to look at a team of, in cricket, you have two batsmen. One batsman plays the same game irrespective of what the game is or what the pitch is. Second batsman will play the game according to the pitch and the situation of the game and the format of the game. Who is the batsman you're going to bet on? Who is the batsman you're going to bet on?
So one has to
The second one, right? Because you can't just go and throw your bat at everything, hoping that things will be fine, hoping that the pitch will be true, hoping that the ball will not swing or turn. That is a very childish way of investing or playing cricket, whatever it is.